guys, to everyone. I'm Ada from Poison Drop, and today we have the huge honor to have with us Gerre from TANKARD. Hi, Gerre. How are you? First of all.
Yeah. Hi. Good evening. I'm fine. Thanks a lot. At the moment we have a lot of work. Preparing for the new album.
That's great.
Next year there will be out a new album. Celebrating our 40th birthday.
My
God.
So,
so we are very old guys, and we have a lot to do at the moment.
That's amazing. So, before speaking about the present, just go a little step to the past. Your career in TANKARD started as bass player, but then you became singer. Can you tell a little about what happened those periods? So at the beginning, as your only bass player, and then becoming singer.
No, I was not beginning as a bass player. I was supposed to play the bass, and then Frank was supposed to sing, and then we both have lessons in playing bass, and he was much better, and he was much more into activities, and so we just changed it, and so that's the result 39 years later.
Yeah, wow. And before going to speak about the first albums and so on, I want to just ask you simple common questions. What about the name TANKARD? Where it came from, and how you choose how the name TANKARD is can you say associate with your own image?
We found the name TANKARD really in the English dictionary. That was our former guitar player Axel and our bass player Frank. And we had two other names, Vortex and Avenger, in the really beginning. But then we found out that there was already a band Avenger in the UK, and Vortex was a Dutch metal band. And so the two guys, they found the name TANKARD, an old English expression for a beer jug, and they thought, oh, that sounds funny, and so they took it. So it has something to do with beer. We like beer. Let's do it. It was more like a joke, you know.
Yeah, they're considered like the king of the beer in the music scene. So it's like when there is TANKARD, there is always fun. At least for what I see in the festival. And after the first two demos, we can say Zombie Attack, one of the most your album. When it was released, we can say that already the thrash in the German era was already there. So what about that period? And especially, which do you think is more different in your way of playing thrash to the other German band? It's a Teutonic or thrash metal.
So, to go back a little bit. So in the beginning of the 80s, we were all grown up with a new wave of British heavy metal, you know, and also with bands like Tank and Gerre, Avenger, the smaller ones, the bigger ones, of course, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, and all that stuff. And then, then 83, 84, the thrash metal wave came over, listening to the first Exodus, to the first Slayer, not to forget the first Exciter from Canada, one of my favorite albums forever. And so we were really, infected by this kind of new metal. And the songs on Zombie Attack, they were already a couple of years old. So I really would say, because our former guitar player Axel was a big punk fan, so the Zombie Attack is a little bit punk influenced, and then we wrote the songs for Chemical Invasion coming out in '87 in between 1 year, and that was really the step to the thrash, I really would say.
Yeah, because Chemical Invasion it was the second release, so basically it was the introduction. in the sound, in the genre of the thrash. And what about the two amazing albums they came out after, like The Morning After? What is changed from the beginning? So from, for example, from Zombie Attack or the previous demos when The Morning After was released?
Yeah, everything got a little bit more professional, I really would say. And after Chemical Invasion, we had really the chance to play our first little tour. And or was a tour was the first little tour was Chemical Invasion. And so Chemical Invasion was really a breakthrough for us. I mean, at that times we sold over 30,000 copies, I think. That's not mentionable. That's not imaginable for today, you know.
Yeah.
And so, starting with Chemical Invasion, we did all for that kind of image, I would say. With that kind of beer image, and later on we wanted really to get rid of this kind of image, but that really failed. Nobody believed us, and
it was like
nowadays, like Two-Faced or the Tankard.
Yeah.
I mean, but nowadays we really, make a lot of fun and jokes about our own kind of image.
Yeah, of
and
course.
don't take us too seriously. But anyhow, I think the main difference to the other band was always from the beginning that, this kind of mixture of thrash metal and having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, imagine Tankard would bring out an album totally serious with a total serious cover, and the album is all 10 songs about war. I mean, nobody would believe that. That's not Tankard. I mean, you're kidding or something like that. So from the beginning, we always try to do a good mixture of serious lyrics and fun lyrics. But to play a serious song live on stage, you also can have fun. So I think this kind of combination of fun and thrash, this is a little bit outstanding for Tankard.
Yes, of course, because we can say most of the fun on Tankard, of course, especially because of course the quality of the music. But I think as well for the lyrics are always has been associated with beer and beer and beer and beer. But I just wanted to ask you, there is some other message that you always wanted to send through your lyrics to the fan, to the crowd, to the people out there?
No, as I told you before, we always try to do a good mixture of funny lyrics and serious lyrics, talking about catastrophes, politics, and also personal stuff. And this is always be a kind of mixture. And remembering the interviews for the last album, so everybody asked me, now you have really serious lyrics, and I said, no, we have serious lyrics, except Zombie Attack. That was really lyrics we wrote when we were 15, 16 years old. We have serious lyrics since 87. And so, but I think the time at 2017, when the last album came out, was a different time.
Yeah,
more shit happens on this planet, and
that's for sure.
So the focus of the people is more about the bad news, and but this is not something new with Tankard. Also to have a lot of serious lyrics.
But you think, but as well, of course, the band was, you can say, you had some lineup changes in the band. So you think that these brought, you can say, some different musical influences, or the spirit of Tankard, even with all these changes, was all the same? I mean, the core of Tankard was always that.
I mean, we had some changes in the beginning, but now we are together since 1998. So this is a very long period. Yeah. I mean, this is more than 23 years going together with that 4 members, and so
that's good. Because I have pictures from some recent live of yours at Summer Breeze, so I will just have pictures from the interview.
Yeah, I think somehow we are kind of friends, and I mean we are so long together now, and yeah, so I don't see Tankard as a company. I really see Tankard as a band, a very important part of my life, of course. Yeah. A life without Tankard, I could not really imagine. Yeah, but you know, we all have regular jobs, so we don't have to live from the music. And yeah, that's on the one. And at the moment with this Corona stuff, it's quite good. Yeah. On the one hand, we are totally free. We can do what we want. On the other hand, we have so many offers to play all over the world, and so we just have our holiday from work, and so we are not able to do everything. That's a little bit the bad side. So,
but of course.
But coming back to your question, I don't see. I'm not the big boss of Tankard, and I change every 2 years my musicians, and I pay my musicians. Tankard is a band. We are 4 members. We have 1 manager, so we are 5 members, and yeah. So like if we have something to decide, it sometimes is. It is 3 votes against 2 votes, and then we do this or we leave it.
Yes, but after the release of the last album, that you say 1 Foot on the Grave, that is a little is different, like you said before. And I want to ask you, in your opinion, which is for you the most meaningful album of Tankard? You can say the core of the Tankard sound, the Tankard lyrics, the core of Tankard.
Oh, that's a very difficult question. Of course, I have to love all the albums.
But we can change. Say which albums would you like to recommend?
The most 2 important albums for me are always the first one, because it started everything with the first one, and the last one, because the last one I really, totally still involved with so many work putting into the last album. So I always for me personally, it's always the first and the last one. The most successful album concerning the sales was The Meaning of Life in 1990. And so it's a difficult question. So the fans have to decide which album they like more and less.
We can make a poll just they to choose in the preview. Like which you prefer, without saying which is your favorite, and see with the fun with the pick one. But in your opinion, what we all know about that that thrash that was in the Bay Area, the thrash that was in Germany, because basically we're this huge country to you can say rule with thrash. And of course you were in the beginning. So today I'm seeing that, especially in Europe, there are a lot, even from Germany, and a lot of amazing thrash metal bands of new guy. What do you think about these new, we can say new third wave, we can say, of wave of thrash metal? Do you think this? You see the same spirit you had at the beginning, or you see there are some changing even in the attitude of the bands?
No, it's very funny to see all these young bands acting like we 30 years ago, and it's it makes. Sometimes it makes me proud when they tell us that they are influenced by Tankard. I mean, that's nice to hear. And it's great that there are young bands playing that kind of music and keep thrash metal alive. That's really amazing. Of course, I mean, back in the beginning of the 80s, it was more easy for a band to get a record contract, to get step by step more famous. Nowadays it's not so easy, but it's really, really amazing that there are a lot of young bands playing that still playing that kind of music and keep the spirit alive. I mean, they could all my sons.
There is one from Germany that I really like, Das Bolt. They are really take inspiration from the 80s. You see them like having the skateboard. So it's really these people. And when you ask to them who are their inspiration, they mention you and other bands. And for them it's like, it's not easy because TANKARD, as Exodus, as Sodom are just like, huge bands. So for them it's not so easy just to be out there and facing with the monster of the thrash metal.
Yeah. So there are a lot of small bands, and I still collect CDs. I still buy CDs, and I have something like 6,000 CDs or something like that. God. But at the moment, no, and the internet, of course, and but at the moment I don't have so much time to listen to all the new stuff. Now there's listen to the new Exodus, and
it was really good album, that one.
Yeah, the new Brainstorm. I mean, it's not really thrash metal, but another German band, and so I have a lot of stuff here, But I try to listen sometimes. But as I told you before, at the moment I have a lot to do with the next album.
Yeah, and we will go speak about the new.
Find some good melodies you are able to dance on.
That's good. That's the things that I love.
Just kidding.
Because the first time I saw you, I was supposed to see you in Milan, like I told you, but I saw you live, to be honest, in 2000, I don't remember if it was 17 or 18 at Summer Breeze. And I remember when I was there, it was like, it seems really like a show, like we say, dancing on the stage. You were like completely crazy, and I have this picture of you, like it's, and speaking about this live, there is some memories of some live that really stay with you for all these years. Some funny moment, or just a moment that you cherish most.
Yeah, most of them are of course funny, and I mean, a lot of people ask me if I prefer to play a festival or a small club show. I love both. I love both. Festival, I can see all my other fave bands. You meet a lot of other colleagues from other bands. A small club, it's really intensive to play in front of 200, 300, 400 people, and I will never forget our trips to South America. That is always something special, because the thrash metal scene is very big over there, and when the people meet you on the street, they get crazy. I mean, I'm a normal guy like you and me, and of course, we had a lot of funny moments in the 18s. There was a stage in Belgium, and I jumped on the stage, and then I break through. There was then a big hole in the stage, and we always have to act around this hole. I mean, these were in 87, 88, I don't know, at these times. And so, great moments. We played as an opener for a German band here in our own football stadium. We played 3 times in Berlin in the stadium when the German Football Cup final is, because we have one song for our team, and always when both teams come into the stadium, they play our song. I mean, this is a great honor.
Instead of for example, Jennifer Lopez of Christina Aguilera in United States, Germany has stronger.
Yeah, they played, and so we were able to play at the German Cup finals 3 times, 2006, 2017, and 2018. When Eintracht Frankfurt, this is our team, when they played there the final, and so we were supposed to perform that song before the game. Amazing. And that are some memories forever, and
I mean, it's national, it's huge, it's big, and especially for a person who loves this sport, soccer, football is something like, it's like even an honor to play there. And I love to travel.
and I love to play in countries we have never been to. So there is
some countries
still a lot of
never...
yes, there are a lot of we never played in Africa, never, and we played only a couple of times in Asia, 2 times in Japan, and 1 in Thailand. So there are still a lot of countries to travel to. Of course, in Europe, of course, we played.
Almost
San Marino is missing.
You played everywhere in Italy almost.
And
memorable time.
And Malta is missing. Malta is missing too. I don't know. I know they have a heavy metal scene.
Yes,
but I never heard about that. A lot of bands going over there. I don't know.
Right now, there is a small band that is going bigger and bigger and bigger. It's between Sicily and Malta. They are thrash metal band. So there is moving a thrash metal scene in Malta as well. So this guy, maybe in a few years, who knows? Maybe it can be an exchange. Or we could be a small, because in Malta they organize sometimes, as far as I know, some festivals, metal festivals. So it's a beautiful, I've never been there, but I know there is a beautiful scene and a beautiful island as well.
Yeah, maybe someday. So, it could.
When the situation will be better with COVID.
Yeah, so I had a funny idea the last time we played in South America. So we played in a couple of shows in Chile. We've been several times to Chile, but then we played in Puerto de Montt. It's 1,000 kilometers to the south from Santiago de Chile. And so that was the TANKARD show in the most south city we ever played. I had the great idea to do an end of the world tour. You play 3 shows in the most south cities of that planet and 3 shows in the most north cities of the planet. Yeah, but we were not able to realize this idea, but I loved this kind of crazy ideas, you know?
Keep this idea, and let's pretend
one day it's only 6 shows, and 3 in the south and 3 in the north.
It's kind of similar of the next question, because sometimes I ask the musician if they, for example, they are I don't know, organizer, and they would like to have a festival, for example. You already said in the deepest south or the deepest north. Which bands would you include? And which lineup would you choose? It could be, I don't know, band from today, band from the, I don't know, 1st century.
So I would like to do a festival over 2 days.
Okay.
One day there would be the big Teutonic 4 thrash metal bands, including TANKARD, of course, but including other bands. Yeah, like Holy Moses, for example, or Dust Bolt, like little bands, like 10 bands, something like that. And on the 2nd day, there would be a festival, only my fave bands, especially from the 80s, of course, Overkill, Anvil, Exciter, Omen, and OZ from Finland, Sweden, I don't know. So there would be only like something like a little bit like somehow, you know, the German Keep It True festival where really old bands are playing. And the first day it was would be German thrash metal festival, and the 2nd day was called Gerres fave bands from his youth.
and I mean, this is
an Exciter is headliner. But only in the original lineup, and they play only the first album.
Speaking about, seems that you know almost all my questions. Seems that you read it. I made it. You read it for the question. Because because I was going to ask you. Most of the time, the musician asked me for this question, just to pick 5 albums that influenced you as a human being since you were a kid from today. Yeah, it's a tough
Exciter, Heavy Metal Mania, Omen, Battle Cry, Riot, Fire Down Under.
Okay.
Of course, Exodus, Bonded by Blood.
Exodus.
And to say one more band, I would, as I mentioned before, Oz, Fire in the Brain.
Okay, you say
these are my 5 albums.
5 albums, yeah. And just speaking about you say that you are just working about the new album. So what could you say about this new album? It will be a lot different from the last one, or what we could expect from the new album?
Yeah, it's totally different. It's only dance music.
Only dance from 90s or 80s? It's just house music or techno? Which type?
I don't know. No, just it's really hard to describe. I think it will. Yeah, if you listen to it, you will find out that it's Tankard.
Yeah.
And so we're just in the working progress, and it's really hard to. If not really is something recorded, it's not so easy to speak about it. I can tell you one song title will be Locked Down Forever.
We hope not. We hope not.
And this is not a serious one. This is more a funny song.
It's a good.
We have a such a great pandemic, and everybody has to stay alone at home for the rest of his life. And so I have so much time to listen all the metal records I have. Plenty of time to do that.
So it will be like everyone will have all the time to do whatever they want, recluded at home, just closed forever. And what about you? Did you have already planned some live for the next year or the current year?
Yeah, this is a difficult question. We have so last year in 2020 we lost 30 or 35 shows. We only played 3 shows. This year we played 5 shows.
Okay.
Now all the in the most countries of Germany, the clubs are closed.
Oh, really?
And no more. So in Frankfurt area, I live in Frankfurt in the middle of Germany. In our area, it's no more concerts in December. And we played a couple of shows next year, some festivals, Mexico. It's postponed from this year to next year, so everything will be postponed. And I don't know what will happen. This is a very difficult situation for all, especially for all the smaller bands living from the music. This is really hard, and hopefully, I don't know how long we will have this problem, but I'm not a politician. I'm not I don't know. I just follow the news like you. But I don't see that this pandemic will be over. I don't know. I think we have to live with that.
We have to adapt, like they did it the last summer in
so
Belgium with the thrash festival, for example.
Yeah, maybe in summer it's getting a little bit better. And
if nothing will be cancelled, I think there in Germany will be summer breeze.
So our next show should be in February in Sweden, going on a ferry.
Okay.
24 hours, bands playing over there.
Wow.
They wrote us 1 week before that it will take place. So hopefully we are able to go over there.
Finger crossed.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Just before ending, a message to Tankard fans and everyone maybe is watching the first time, and especially about the new guys or girls that are going to listen to thrash metal genre. What would you say to that?
Yeah, so thrash metal is a really special kind of metal. It's really hard, full of energy, really wild and really true. And it's somehow, I mean, I'm a metalhead. Yeah, I love all that kinds of metal, especially true heavy metal or just simple heavy metal I was grown up with. But thrash metal is really intensive, wild, and check it out. enjoy it.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Gerre, and I really hope to see you again. And I don't know, in any festival, because last time I really had fun. I was supposed to taking pictures, but it was really hard to take pictures and not enjoying the concert. So I was with making videos, making photos, seeing, it was a little bit confusing. So next time I hope to just chill a little bit before taking pictures.
Yeah,
and,
next time you connect me before and we can dance together on stage.
Okay, I will do it. I will write it. It's recorded. So we make a deal.
Yes.
We have a deal. Okay. So
okay,
it's
we have a
really
deal.
pleasure. It's a real pleasure, Gerre, and see you soon.
Yeah,
man.
thank you
so much.
for
Thank you
nice
so much.
talking.
Yeah, it was very
and
nice.
I would like to greet all the Tankard fans all over the world.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support in the last 39 years, and next year, hopefully, a couple of more shows and we can celebrate the 40th birthday. Stay heavy, stay thirsty, and of course, and the most important, stay healthy.
Yeah, you're right.
See you in hell.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gerre. Bye.